Toy Story was a really fun film to do sound for. We would play with the material as much as we could and try to have fun with it as well. It was considered very important to make each character as unique as possible with the sound so that you can identify it with sound only if need be, and it would stand out from the other characters. Buzz Lightyear was a fun toy to do because we had to do a couple of things. He had to sound like a toy, then it would have to sound kind of cheap. We made a special point with the sound effects on the TV commercial to make them even more unbelievable. We thought that would be fun since, of course, is the way it happens in real life. TV commercials are just one step beyond reality. And for the scene where he jumps off the bedposts and attempts to fly, the shots that are from his POV are huge in the sound. When he flies up into the air and down from the plane onto the bed, even though he's not really flying, you put these very rocket-like whooshes in to make him seem a little bit more superheroic. Of course, the biggest moment from these little toys' point of view is when the semi-truck drives over Woody and Buzz in the Dynaco station. The sounds could get huge. Scud is a dog, and most of the time his sounds are a dog. A lot of times they're my dog, Buster. Sleeping sounds, the snoring, the growling while he was asleep, and the growling that Scud makes as he starts to stalk Woody and Buzz through the hallway are not dog sounds at all, but tigers and elephants and lions and big sounds. We didn't want to get cartoony in the old-fashioned sense with a lot of boinks and twangs, unless they were called for. There were places where funny over-the-top boiling sound when Woody puts his burning head into the cereal bowl. Most of the time, the sounds were based on realistic sounds and then exaggerated to be funny, like a toolbox crash. Although a couple times we would take liberties. We used a plunger sound again, but in a different context. My favorite exaggerated sound effect in the movie, though, is when Woody runs in the cup. We have a little straw squeak, and so I did that in rhythm to Woody's run, and it made me laugh. The mutant toys were fun to do because they were kind of toys that don't exist. The sounds for most of these mutant toys are the kind of sounds that make you a little on edge.
We are at the final mix. And we're about 2 weeks away from the complete finish of production. And this is where we take all of the sound, the music Randy Newman has done, the sound effects Gary Rydstrom has done, and all the dialogue. We balance it so we get the right blend of it all.
They're here! Birthday guests at 3 o'clock!
Stay calm, everyone! Hey! Meeting adjourned.
They're here! Birthday guests at 3 o'clock!
Stay calm, everyone! Meeting adjourned.
They're here! Birthday guests at 3 o'clock!
Stay calm, everyone! Meeting adjourned.